We represent over 200,000 learners as institutions, and we are wonderfully diverse. We have different missions, we have different mandates, we have different regions, and it is through that diversity that we're going to learn faster how innovation seeds, how it scales, how it can be supported.
When President Mantella contacted me about REP4, what really excited me is it entirely shifts the focus. And I want to come back to something she said in her opening remarks, which is that I think I've got a lot of good ideas, but if I'm designing for people who are 17 or 18, I may miss things that would be absolutely transformative for them.
Right, we need to change in higher education. As referenced before, things are at a kind of precarious place in a variety of ways, and if we don't change, change will be foisted upon us. And I think that is something that we don't want to happen. And I think it really pushes us back to the roots of higher education, right? That place of discourse, that place of discovery, and ultimately that place of creativity, right? Knowledge creation.
When you have students that attend HBCU, an HBCU, where 70% of the students are on financial aid. We sit in the middle of Georgia in a rural town. So when we bring students on campus, the issues that impact them are the issues that they live with every day.
It's a moonshot, if you will. Let's change the entire higher education system so everybody finds a place in it, so that we're serving all the needs, and so that we are once again a beloved institution, which is not where we are right now. And change always comes from innovation, from startups. We are that kind of a startup, but we're a startup with big ideas. Every founder, by the way, thinks they're going to be the next unicorn and change the world. We believe that too.
I think the work of REP4 by engaging students with their voices, for them participating in their own learning, that is giving them a sense of belonging. That is making them want to stay, to be connected.
Education is a national security issue, period. If we have an underdeveloped, undereducated population, then we are not going to be prepared for the challenges that we face as a nation.
This alliance of partners are asking themselves, their partners, staff, and students, both present and future, how can we make this place work for you, whomever you are and however you're entering this space? Ubuntu, I am because you are. REP4 is saying we succeed when you succeed, and that's a worthy disruption.
What our objective is a global movement. What our objective is scaling the tools and participation level. And what our objective is sustainability. And that's going to require a different level of support in the next phase, and then a sustainable level of support in an ongoing phase.
Our students are different now because they've grown up with a computer in their hands, because they've gone through a global pandemic, because they're facing a kind of political and social disruption that we haven't faced in generations. And we need to learn from them, and that's why REP4 is so critical right now. Because if we're not asking them the questions, we're not going to change and get better at serving who they are right now, what they need right now. And so we have a responsibility to do that work, and we have a responsibility to keep asking them the right questions.
I think sometimes we overcomplicate concepts. This is pretty simple. It's learning how to listen. It's having empathy and understanding what this generation is going through. And it's realizing we don't have all the answers, so we need to collaborate on finding them. It's that simple. It's empowering student voice for their own support, their own development, their own wonderful, incredible journey, and to help us with our own institutional transformation.